Wincy, we're just getting ready. I would like to see who's there, but Parker, are you here? Oh, I don't think I can hear you, but you can write me something if you want. I'm just trying to get the camera set up because the books are really small, so I need to find out like which is the best angle to actually do that. Camera in here. We're just getting ready. I'll be playing some background music. It's feeling very Christmassy lately. Everything's all right on the camera, right? All right, we just I'm trying to set up. Just give me a minute. We'll maybe give it a bit like 5 minutes in case people want to join in, but even if people are not free, doesn't matter. If you want to read the storybook again, I think the live video, they have like a recording function, so all the live videos that I do, it will be recorded as video, so you can, I think that's what I think. This is like the second time I've done that, so there's a lot of things I need to learn. And then afterwards it will be saved as a separate video. Then you can watch it again later on. This is all very, very new to me. Hi, May. Everything is working all right, right? Okay, now every time someone puts in a comment, I'll be able to see over here. Can people hear me all right? I'm trying to get a link so that I can send this live video to some of my friends, but I'm not sure how I do that. May, since you're here, do you mind checking that out for me? Can we find a link to this Facebook Live so I can share the link with my friends? Hi! How's everybody doing? Is the background music all right? May, do you mind sending the link to my WhatsApp so that I can copy the link on my laptop? Because my phone is now being used for this live video. Hi everyone that's coming. Thank you. All right, we'll give it a bit like another 2 more minutes for people to start coming in. I'll try and keep the background music here so we can all feel the Christmassy vibe. Then I also need to find a good spot. Because the book is going to be really, really small. So I need to find out which is a good angle and level. Yeah, feel free to leave a comment with your kids' name so that I can address them when I'm reading the book. All right, I'm just sharing the link with some of my friends. Oh, okay, my phone's on a tripod. My morning coffee with me right now is still pretty dark, so I have my lights on. I think next time I'll probably try and do it a bit later because the sun comes up super late. Shall we open 2 boxes today because it's the 5th and we want to catch up? I'm not sure, like I can show you how it's like outside if I turn off the lights. It's all right actually. It was orangey purple, the sky. It was really lovely. It's 8 o'clock already and the sun is still not completely out. Sometimes it gets depressing. Yeah, write a comment below so we know who you are. You can write your kid's name on the comment section so that I will try and call the name when they're here. We should get started pretty soon. All right. The light should be all right like that. Or is it better if I bring the light forward? Okay, pretty much like that. All right, hello everybody. Let's get started. Oh, hello Mark. Hello Megan. Hello Moses and Marcus. Oh, you guys are all here. I miss you guys so much. We are going to open the Advent calendar. We're going to get on with the first 2 books today. We'll try and read it together. I'll be pausing in between to check the comments in case anybody is trying to send me messages. But I will try and check it as much as possible. All right, now today, guys, we are, because of the light, today we are going to open our Advent calendar. It's 8 a.m. here, so I hope I'm not waking my housemates up. We are going to open it. And then, here is our first book. Shall we take out both of the books first and then read them together? That's probably easier. Yeah, shall we? I'm pretty excited. Ooh, our first book, Mr. Christmas. And our second book is... Oh, Winter Sports. Amazing. Good. We're going to read these 2 today, shall we? Let me put this away for now because this is really big. Okay, and then the books are really small, so I need to find a very good angle for them. And the words are very small. So I need something. I'll just get a pen to help me. It's probably easier than my fingers. All right. Hello, Gareth. I think Parker's here too, right? Hi, Parker. Let's see if this... The words are so small. I need to... How about this? This works, doesn't it? Yep, this works. All right. Is this level okay, May? My friend May's here to help out. Hello, Gareth. Okay, I'll try keep it this angle. Is the light okay? Can you guys see the words all right? Hope my Wi-Fi doesn't crash on me. Yeah, I think the light is alright, right? Or I can try to turn the light off and see if the natural sunlight is enough. At 8 a.m. It's still not completely bright yet. Oh, that's actually okay. Shall we do with or without the light? Actually, this is okay, right? It'll become brighter very soon. The sun's coming out. All right. Okay, a bit closer. Okay, let's try. Oh, I think this is good, isn't it? And then okay. Yep. If the words are a bit blurry, could be because of my internet, and then in that case you have to listen for the words. Okay, all right, let's get started. Our first day. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Hayden. All right, let's get started. Today we have Mr. Christmas. I'm getting so excited for Christmas, like so excited. After this live session, I'm going to go Christmas decorations shopping with my housemate. We're gonna get tinsel, we're gonna get decorations for the house and for my room. We're super excited. All right, what about Mr. Christmas? In my snow-covered cottage at the South Pole, I was having breakfast. Christmas pudding! The frosty morning, as I was popping the last piece of marmalade-covered plum pudding into my mouth, there was a knock on the door of Mistletoe Cottage. When I opened the door, I saw that it was the postman. Is he getting a package? I've got a letter for you, said Percy, and as it has a North Pole postmark, I suppose it's from your uncle. Good old Father Christmas, I chuckled. Haven't heard from him for ages. Here is Mistletoe Cottage. Lovely cottage. I would really want to see the snow. People say it doesn't really snow much in Oxford, but I'm still hoping, I'm still having my fingers crossed. I opened the envelope. Dear nephew, read the letter. I hope all is well down there. We are busy as usual up here, getting things organized for Christmas, which is one of the reasons I'm writing to you. Can you help? Each year, I'm finding it more and more difficult to get around all those Mr. Men. There seem to be so many of them all over the place. That's true. There are a lot of Mr. Men and Little Misses. I was wondering if this year, as a big favor to your old uncle, you could stand in for me. Hoping you can help, your ever-loving uncle. So Father Christmas is getting a bit tired of all the Mr. Men because he's probably getting confused about all of them. So he's asking for help. Do you think he'd help? Do you think? Probably, yeah. It's a helpful kid. That very evening. Hi, Millie, are you here? Hello. I put through a long-distance call to North Pole 253. A long-distance call from South Pole all the way up to the North Pole. So I'm in Oxford right now, right? If you call from Hong Kong on a call, not on FaceTime or video, then it will be a long-distance call because it'll be super far away. Hello, chuckled a rather deep, rumbly voice. Well, it should have been hello, at the other end of the telephone. Father Christmas speaking. Hi, Uncle. Your letter arrived this morning and I would love to help you. Oh, good for you, the voice rumbled in my ear. If you
have a pencil and paper, I'll give you the Mr. Min's names and addresses. I had no idea there were so many of them, I said. Do you think you can manage? Asked my famous uncle. Do you think you can manage? I'll lend you a couple of reindeer if you like. Oh, no, I'm okay. I can do that by myself. I can manage. I read through the list of Mr. Men while I was having dinner. This is going to keep me busy. First things first, I thought to myself, and the first thing I need is transport. Well, your uncle offered you some reindeer. Why didn't you take it? So now he needed to think about transport. The first thing to do if I need transport, I thought as I chewed, is to talk to the wizard. Wizard Winterbottom. The following morning, I set off to see the wizard. I was quite out of breath by the time I arrived at his castle. I must say it's the biggest castle I've ever seen. Mind you, it has to be big because Wizard Winterbottom is a giant. Look at how big he is compared to this tiny Mr. Min. Christmas! He boomed. What brings you here on a cold winter's morning like this? I told him all about how I'd been asked to help my famous uncle and that I needed transport. Could he help me? Do you think the wizard can help? Well, I think definitely he's a wizard. A wizard can do many things, if not everything. Yes, he said eventually. But I can't do anything until the middle of next week. Okay, that's good enough. Thank you very much. Exactly 2 weeks later, I returned to the enormous castle. Hello, Christmas, boomed the giant voice. He took me into his kitchen, lifted me up onto his enormous table, and sat me down with a bit of a bump. Here is your transport, said Wizard Winterbottom. But that's your teapot, I said in bewilderment. Oh, is that a teapot? That is so cute. A teapot for the giant. You've heard of flying saucers, he laughed. Well, you're looking at the world's first flying teapot. Ah! Gosh, how does it work? Tea bags, came the thunderous reply. I've put an engine inside the spout. All you need to do is refuel every 1,000 miles, and you can fly at up to 3 times the speed of sound. Even faster than the speed of sound? I am impressed. We took the flying teapot outside the castle, and I pressed the start button. In great excitement. I zoomed right around the South Pole in no time at all and landed safely back at the castle. Well, asked Wizard Winterbottom. I didn't know what to say. I was lost for words. So the wizard suggested then, Fanjolly-tastic? I grinned. Abso-jolly-lutely, I replied. That evening, I sat down and made a list of Christmas presents for all the Mr. Men. Another list. A very, very long list. I didn't finish until 3 o'clock in the morning. Look at this, how long this list is. It's a super, super long list. I spent the next week and a half wrapping up all the presents, and almost before I knew it, December 24th arrived. Christmas Eve! It's going to be a long, long day, I thought to myself as I packed all the brightly colored parcels into my flying teapot. The flying teapot has to be big enough to fit all these presents. It was snowing lightly, so I took off from the South Pole. Here he goes onto his adventure of delivering presents. That Christmas Eve was indeed a very, very long day, and a very, very long night as well. And the moon was just disappearing over the horizon of Loudland when I delivered the last of the presents to Mr. Quiet. Well, Mr. Quiet lives in Loudland. That's a bit funny, isn't it? I was quite exhausted, so tiring. Christmas morning dawned, and all over the world, everyone started to open their presents. Here comes Christmas Day. At 7 o'clock, Mr. Fussy opened his present. 365 yellow dusters. One for every day of the year. Wow, that's a big present. At 7:05, Mr. Small opened his present. One jelly bean. Just one. I would like more if I were Mr. Small. But, well, as we all know, he is so small that he probably can only take one at a time. Look at how small it is, how big the jelly bean is. Gift wrapped, banana flavored. A feast, banana flavored jelly bean. Do you like it? Have you ever tried? I used to really like jelly beans too, but I don't see them everywhere now. I don't see them as often as I did before. At 7:10, Mr. Greedy opened his present. Why is it not some food like he would have liked? Oh, but it's a cookery book, like a recipe. A cookery book entitled 1001 Ways to Roast an Ox. Mr. Greedy licked his lips and rubbed his tummy. Look at how big his tummy is. He's so cute. At 7:15, Mr. Tall opened his presents. Socks. Oh, look at these socks. So cute. Would you like to have some socks like that? Super, super long. Striped socks. The longest, stripiest pair of stretchy socks you've ever seen. At 7:20, Mr. Muddle opened a packet of cornflakes. Funny sort of present, he thought to himself, not noticing his real present. At 7:25, Mr. Mean opened his present. A purse. A very, very small purse. Just small enough not to take any money. Well, because he's Mr. Mean, isn't he? At 7:30, Mr. Forgetful opened his present. Is it my birthday? He thought to himself. Well, Mr. Forgetful is so forgetful. Is it his birthday? No, it's Christmas. Huh. At 7:50, Mr. Chatterbox opened his present. A dictionary. How very, 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 very useful, he murmured, because he's so chatty. At 7:45, Mr. Topsy-Turvy opened his present. Oh, a picture. How nice, he said as he hung it up on the wall. Oopsie-daisy, but this picture is upside down. He should have turned it around upside down. At 7:50, Mr. Uppity opened his present. A present for the man who has everything. A gold-plated back scratcher. Scratch, scratch, scratch his back. At 7:55, Mr. Funny opened his present. A book of knock-knock jokes. Knock, knock, who's there? You know, that sort of thing. At 8:00 precisely, Mr. Silly opened his present. An electric fully automatic, instant digital, computerized thingamajig. What does this do, I wonder? Is it just for fun, playing around? What an electric, fully automatic, instant digital, computerized thingamajig. I have no idea. Just after 8 o'clock that Christmas morning, ring, 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 ring. Hello? Rumbled a voice. Hi, Happy Christmas, I answered. That's me, laughed Father Christmas. And a Happy Christmas to you too. And that's me too, I replied. How did it go? Father Christmas asked me. Just got back from delivering all the presents. Me too. Father Christmas sounded a bit tired. Had a bit of a problem in France. Got stuck in a chimney. Well, maybe he needed to go on a diet or get some exercise because his tummy's way too big. It's all those mince pies, I chuckled. And that is the end of my story. Well, nearly. Almost. Not quite. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Mr. Slow finally managed to open his presents. 5 o'clock in the afternoon was the time. And the day? New Year's Eve. Mr. Slow is too slow, so slow, that he only got to open his present at 5 o'clock in the afternoon on New Year's Eve. It's not even Christmas. It's way past Christmas. Well, that's how slow Mr. Slow is. You got to admit that. Alright, that's the end of our first book for today, Mr. Christmas. How did you guys like it? Feel free to ask Mommy to help you type a comment below to tell me how you feel. And then give me a 1 minute break. And then I'll read you Winter Sports. Let me just get a sip of my coffee. You can take a break and go grab your water bottle. Give me a minute. Did you guys enjoy the story? We're going to read the second one. Is there a way of seeing who's in the video? I wonder. Alright, another 10 seconds before I go, okay? How's school suspension treating you guys? I'm so sorry that you guys can't go back to school. Can we see who's in the live video right now? We probably can't. Unless someone types something. Alright, whoever's here, feel free to comment below. Tell me what you think of the book. Did you like it? Did you think Mr. Christmas did a good job? Alright, let me get one last sip of coffee before we go to the next book. Yeah, Mr. Slow is very slow and silly, right? We're going into our second book for today. I love Mr. Slow, it's so funny. But I think my favorite character would be Mr. Tickle. He's so much fun. Hello, nice! Alright, winter sports. Shall we get started? Little Miss Hello? Adrian, right? Hello, Adrian. Little Miss Somersault and Mr. Snow had one big thing in common. They loved snow. Ooh, look at her, getting ready for a snowball fight. They loved sledging, they loved making snowballs, and they loved making snowmen. But most of all, Little Miss Somersault loved skiing. To be honest, I've never skied. I've never ever skied. I would love to do that. So this year, Little Miss Somersault went on holiday to the mountains, where he could ski to her heart's content. There were people who could ski very, very well, like Little Miss Somersault. There were people who were beginners, like Little Miss Tiny. I love her little beanie hat. It's so cute and warm for the winter time. And there were people who could not ski at all, like Mr. Clumsy. Ouch! Skiing was not the only thing Mr. Clumsy could not do. He could not toboggan like Mr. Snow. Look! Ooh, he's falling everywhere. Ouch! Is he going to get hurt? I hope not. He could not snowboard like Mr. Busy. Look at Mr. Busy snowboarding. Where is Mr. Clumsy? Up in the tree. Not cool. You're gonna get yourself hurt. How is he going to come down? He even had trouble drinking hot chocolate. Mr. Clumsy, you need to stop being so clumsy. Well, I feel like I need to say that to myself too. I'm a really clumsy person. Well, spilling hot chocolate everywhere is not cool. What's a mess? While she was in the mountains, Little Miss Somersault decided it would be fun to hold a competition. So she organized 2 events, a ski jump trek event and a downhill race. Mr. Muddle wanted an uphill race instead of a downhill race. Do you think anyone can ski uphill so quickly like that? And well, this is pretty slanted. But everybody agreed that this was not such a good idea. When you ski, you go down, not up. Mr. Muddle, stop getting things the wrong way. It was not surprising that in the ski jump, Little Miss Somersault performed super well, and she did an amazing trick. Somersault, chip. She flew through the air, somersaulting and twisting and pirouetting, and with the grace of a swan. Mr. Snow, the judge of all things snowy, was very impressed. Look, he gave her a 10. Mr. Snow was not so impressed with Mr. Bump's trick. Oh, look at Mr. Bump in here. Bump! Uh-oh. Some more bandage for you, Mr. Bump? Mr. Bump had all the grace of a hippopotamus. Brum, brum. And Little Miss Dotty's trick was the wrong sort of a trick. She thought of a magic trick. But that's a funny one, isn't it? But it was the most unexpected person who won with the most unusual trick. Mr. Clumsy realized too late that he was approaching the ski jump too fast. He tried to slow down, but tripped and was catapulted high into the air. Is that his special clumsy trick? He twisted, he turned, he looped the looped, and the barrel rolled through the air trying to get the right way up. Mr. Snow could not believe his eyes. Huh? The crowd held its breath. Mr. Clumsy landed on one ski only. The crowd, whoa, go, go, go. The crowd cheered and Mr. Snow awarded first prize to Mr. Clumsy. He did an even better job than Little Miss Somersault. Unbelievable! What happened to the clumsiness? Wow! It was then time for the downhill race. Again, Little Miss Somersault was the favorite to win. But again, Mr. Clumsy tripped. And this time, he rode and rode and rode and rode and rode. And the more he rode, the more snow he collected. Until he was one big giant snowball. And as the snowball rode faster and faster and faster down the mountain, coming up, this is the snowball. The other racers were rolled up in it, get caught inside the snowball. The snowball finally caught up with Little Miss Somersault just before the finishing line. Is Little Miss Somersault going to cross the finishing line? Hello, Caden. Is she going to win? Where it rode to a stop. Did they cross the finishing line? Not yet, not yet, not yet. Cross, 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 cross. Oh, Mr. Clumsy was the first one with his tiny little nose crossing the finishing line. Where is Little Miss Somersault? Is she this one? Or that one? Let's check her shoes. Let's check her skis. Blue ones. So this is Little Miss Somersault. Little Miss Dotty, Mr. Bump, in a big giant snowball. What an extraordinary feat of incompetence. So Mr. Clumsy didn't have much skills. It was just his clumsiness and perhaps a bit of luck. But Mr. Clumsy had won both events. 2 cups in one day. Wow. We gotta hand it to him, which was 2 more cups than he had managed all week. Cups of hot chocolate, that is. Remember how in the middle of the story, Mr. Clumsy couldn't even hold on to a cup of hot chocolate. He spilled it all over the place. But now, at least he got 2 cups. 2 trophies. But, well, he shouldn't put hot chocolate in his trophies to drink, should he? No, he probably shouldn't. Hello, people who just joined in. I'm sorry, we just finished the second story. But the live video will be recorded and saved automatically on Facebook as a separate video. So later on, you can go back to it. So today, we opened 2 books from our Advent calendar. And we have read Mr. Christmas and Mr. Men Winter Sport. They're 2 lovely books. And because today is the 5th of December, right? I think since it's the weekend, well, I'll give you a little bit of a deal. Let's read 2 more tomorrow, shall we? Is it a good time for us to meet at 4 o'clock? That's what I planned. But on second thought, I can do it later as well. Because when I wake up, when I start doing it at 4 o'clock Hong Kong time, it's the sun's not even out yet, so I'll need to turn on the light. And I was thinking which kind of lighting is the best. Right now the sun is out, so I can turn off the light because I would prefer natural sunlight. But if I do it at 4 o'clock, it won't be. Yeah, you're right. Mr. Clumsy is super lucky. Well, he's super clumsy. But, well, we gotta hand it to him. He got lucky, and let's hope he doesn't break all those 2 trophies that he earned today. All right. Tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to go on live again tomorrow. Let's Thank you, Gareth. Let's keep it at 4 o'clock first, and then let's see if we want to do it earlier or later when it comes on Monday. I will keep doing live every single day. That's a very big commitment. Term is finishing, so I don't have any more lessons, but I've got like work and homework to do. And I will see you guys tomorrow, and I will go on live every day. Hello, miss you too, Kaden. It's currently 8:30, a bit past 8:30. Hello, Arif. Welcome. I'm sorry, we have just finished our 2 stories for today, but the video will be saved, and you can come back to the story later. It's currently 8:30, a bit 8:38, and the natural sunlight has just come in. So let's just try meeting at 4 p.m. Hong Kong time again tomorrow and see how we feel about that. Yes, 8:38 in the morning. I prefer waking up earlier. And great. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. I'm going to go Christmas shopping. All right, see you guys. I hope you guys have had fun. Feel free to watch the video again to go back to these stories if you want to. And 2 more stories coming up tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys. Bye. See you tomorrow. See you, Adrian. See you, Kaden. See you, Arif. I'm sorry about that. You can come back for the video tomorrow. 2 more stories tomorrow, all right? Bye-bye. Bye, Gareth. Bye, Mark, Moses, Megan, and Marcus.